I'm sure that you have seen some of the videos about the rapture, the 3 days of darkness. And if you haven't, then I'm not sure where you've been. It's all over the place right now. It's been all over the place for at least 6 years or so. People having prophetic dreams, people seeing visions, children seeing visions, and if you have not been seeking the truth, you will not realize how much symbolism is in this world. Symbolism within books, symbolism in logos and corporation names. And we have been talking about this for at least 5 years about how we are in the largest wealth transfer in the entire world, like the history, the largest wealth transfer. Oh my gosh, sorry, there's a brand new little cute baby puppy. And so, looking up definitions of the rapture, the spiritual meanings, it was added to the Bible in the 1500s, just like the name Jesus was added to the Bible in the 1500s. The letter J was added to the alphabet. And when you seek these deeper meanings and you seek the facts and the truth, you're able to actually see and feel and discern fact from fiction. Now, I'm not saying that you know everything, because it's impossible to know everything. It's one thing to feel it and to know it, and then for it to actually come to light and you to see it. It all makes sense. So in the visions and the dreams that children and people have been having for years, they see the 3 days of darkness where the sky turns red, you're given enough notice that this is going to happen, and then for 3 days it goes dark. You're supposed to lock yourself indoors, close your blinds, don't look outside. You're supposed to pray, and even when you hear the voices of loved ones or friends, well, friends can be loved ones. When you hear the voices of loved ones or familiar voices, do not open your door or window until the 3 days is over, which is where demons are unleashed and they're rapturing the people, and Jesus comes down and lifts up the innocent ones up into the clouds where they have a big feast, and then they go down on their white horses and basically kill all the demons and stuff. So how much symbolism is in these visions when you actually can pick apart and know? And the crazy thing is, when I have been seeing a lot of these videos lately, finally the more truth is coming out because I'm seeking more truth. And so then I see the answers in different ways. Now, 2 years ago, I shared a video about my confirmation of the rapture and what happened in my life. And so I'll explain it quickly. So 2 years ago, we went to visit a friend. Beside my friend's home is a park, and then there's another home which has young children in it, which my son has hung out with several times. He's been to their house to hang out. They've been to the park to hang out. They went to their cousin's house. Like, he hung out with them several times over the course of 6 months or so. So we went back about, months later, probably like May till November, I think. So like 6 months later. And so my son says, "Okay, Mom, I'm going to go and I'm going to call on my friends and I'm going to see if they want to play." So I'm like, "Okay, cool." So he comes back like maybe 5 minutes later. I was like, "Oh, weren't they there?" He's like, "No, they were there." I said, "So what happened?" And he's like, "They said they didn't know me." And I was like, "What do you mean they said they didn't know you?" He's like, "Yeah, they said they didn't recognize me. They didn't know me. They called their mom down. She didn't know me. She didn't recognize me. They didn't even remember his name. I was there. I've talked to his parents several times. They know who we are." So right away, this was my confirmation of the rapture and how it's going to work. Yes, the 3 days of darkness. We had the blood moon. We just had the eclipse yesterday, the solar eclipse. For 6 minutes in certain parts of the world, it was dark. 6 minutes. That's the longest eclipse ever. Now, in the spiritual realms, their time goes so quickly. So, like a minute, our time could be a year in the spirit. And so, between the blood moon, the red sky, we had auroras recently, the red sky, the solar eclipse, now it's the Feast of Trumpets. So for the Feast of Trumpets, people are basically closing themselves in their homes. They are not going to be doing work. They are fasting and they are praying. Then there's this huge sacrifice that's happening in 2 days. So when you start to seek the facts and you fast from people, places, things, ways of thinking, you start to see the facts because you're no longer attached to all this fake stuff. You're internally seeking. And the sun is shining today. The sky is blue. I have no interest in going out. I have no interest in conversing with people. And tonight, you're supposed to fast and pray from this evening to tomorrow evening. What do you think the rapture is actually about? Because there's a lot of people who are in fear, which rightfully so. There's a lot of talk out there, which if there's demons running around outside and stuff, and you are in a state of confusion on where the world is, then yeah, that's pretty scary to hear. You don't want to be like trapped in your home. You can't go anywhere. Like, how am I going to let my dog go out to pee? Right? And then you're like, you don't want to look out your curtain because there's demons flying around outside and spirits on white horses. And so, yeah, no wonder some people are in fear. When you look at the symbolism and the symbology of what the rapture is, with the power transfer, you can't help but be at ease and have faith and trust. This is the greatest time to be alive and to witness. And over the past few weeks, between the lady on the bus and Charlie Kirk and all the things, there's this division happening. And this split, it started happening already before now, but this is like the true split is happening right now. It's, are you malevolent or are you benevolent? Are you good? Do you have a pure heart? Or are you stuck sinning in your toxic ways where you have no care for how you affect others, and you are full of greed and lust and temptation and materialism? This is you're about to, if you can't see it yet, I don't know where you've been. You must be living under a rock, because I can see it. 1010. People's true spirits. People tell you who they are. They can no longer hide. They have to tell you. Whether they're demonic or angelic, they're telling you exactly who they are. They're showing you. And so if you still can't see it, then you're probably on the dark side. You're probably on the malevolent side, or you're sitting on the fence, which the devil still owns. The devil owns the fence. He put it there. This world is so full of beauty and wonder and abundance, and so many people and entities inverted that for so long that it was near impossible to see that, because you were so distracted. You're so focused outwardly. You're in this space where you can't even look up, because you're always looking at the ground, because you're afraid of what's in front of you. Or you're looking over your shoulder all the time, because you're afraid what's coming for you. You're afraid you're going to get caught because you haven't been able to live in alignment with your highest self, your true purpose. You chose materialism. You chose ego. You chose self-centeredness rather than selflessness. We're in the split. We're in the rapture. The largest wealth transfer, this power transfer. Oh my goodness. Like, it's so crazy to see how people are, they're getting exactly the seeds they sown. They are reaping their harvest. What harvest are you reaping right now? Shit's about to get like super ugly for you, or super, super full of beauty and joy and peace. And I wish the latter for all of you. I hope that that's what you chose. Because there are some demons running around this earth right now, and they are clinging to whatever they can, because they are being raptured off of the earth. The demons are being removed, and the rapture is for them. Remain steadfast, righteous, purify your heart, purify your spirit, live with unconditional love, accepting each for their own choices. They get to choose their reality, you choose yours. Accept them at a distance if need be. Bliss for each and every one of you.